Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. So this intro is going to be a bit longer than what I usually do, so if you want to skip it, go ahead. But first I want to explain what happened and why I'm recording this. So first I recorded this commentary video about school class. It was pretty cool, not gonna lie. It was alright. The games were like I was kind of rushed and I had to record it in 3 separate videos. And when I wanted to go edit it, it was kind of difficult to do it in 3 separate videos, you know? There was a lot of things I had to cut out and stuff, so I ended up just scratching it in the end because there was nothing really special about it. I don't know, I just didn't think it would do well. I didn't want to spend that much time editing it. So then I recorded another video very similar to the last video. And not gonna lie, I wasn't rushed. I was in a very happy mood. I used like the most sickest pack that you've ever seen. It's my 1K pack. And the video went tremendous. It was amazing. I've never used that word before. And so I was actually excited to start editing it. And I started editing it and I got like halfway through it. But then I was realizing that it was getting kind of like choppy to edit. It was getting really slow. The software kept crashing. So I was like, okay, let me just clear off my computer real quick so then it runs a bit faster and it'll be even better to edit. So I cleared off my computer and then stopped for a while. Stopped editing for a while and decided to, okay, I'll play some Minecraft for a while. I'll edit the rest tomorrow. So I did that, played some Minecraft, you know, and next day I go to edit it, you know. I just went to go to edit it and it was gone because I had deleted it by accident. And now it's permanently gone forever. So now I record this video. So not gonna lie, don't make fun of me in the comments, but I'm kind of running out of content after 212 videos, okay? Give me a break. I've pretty much done every single challenge to ever exist in Bed Wars, and I'm kind of getting bored of that, not gonna lie. It's what I started my channel off of. I'm trying not to do Bed Wars stream highlights since I'm trying to get clips for my 1K montage, and I don't really play anything else. And so I resorted to commentaries, but I kind of give up on commentaries for now since the last 2 really didn't go that well. So then I resorted back to something I did a while back. So I uploaded this video. It was like a storytime video, basically, about how I almost died, you know? I feel like every YouTuber has one of those videos now. And you guys really liked it. It was cool. I know I just played some Bed Wars games in the background, did a voiceover of it, added some animated stuff in there, you know, to keep it interesting. And it did really well, and you guys really liked it because then I asked if you guys wanted more of these videos because this was going to be like the brand new series that I was doing. I no longer had to run out of content. I would just do these. And you guys really wanted that. Really wanted that. I was like, okay, yes, I got this sick new series that I'm going to do. I'm never going to run out of content. Well, then I realized, I actually recorded a video that's, I guess, now deleted. And then I started editing it and realized how long and hard this is going to take. So it turns out it takes like 2 to 3 to 4 days to edit one of those videos. And I don't want to go through everything explaining it all. I have to add like all this stuff. I have to do multiple tracks because it's a voiceover and not me actually commentating. And it was just all going to take way too long and way too hard to edit. So I couldn't do that. And I didn't tell anyone for like a couple of months. But now I'm here back because I've run out of content. So I'm not going to put really a lot of like pictures and stuff in here. I'm just going to do a voiceover and add background gameplay in the background. I don't know how you guys are going to like this, so let me know in the comments or let me know by pressing that like button, you know, if you like the video, you know. But if you think I should do something different, then let me know in the comments. Also guys, I'm trying to hit 1,000 subscribers for April, which is really close, so it'd mean the world if you consider pressing that subscribe button. And let's get into the video. So if you couldn't tell by the title and the thumbnail, I want to talk about my time in camp. So if you've never gone to camp, you don't know what camp is, basically it's this thing you go to in the summer when your parents want to get rid of you and have to go to work because they don't get off in the summer while you do. Certain camps usually range from like 2-year-olds to like maybe 12 or 13-year-olds. Anything after that, you really shouldn't be going to camp anymore. You're getting a bit too old. Just leave your kid home. And if you don't know, I'm 15, so I don't go to camp anymore. Thank God. I actually went to a lot of camps as a kid. By a lot, I mean like 2. So this camp was actually right into my town, and it was down by a river. So it was very cold most of the time, even though it's summer. It was like in the middle of like woods and stuff. I don't know if you could call it woods. There was a lot of trees around it, okay? It was kind of just an ugly building in the middle of trees and stuff. It wasn't really that pretty. I don't think it was specifically meant to be a camp building. Bad thing was my dad had to go to work at 7:30 in the morning even though the camp started at 8 or 9. So he'd drop me off and I'd be the only one there, along with the owner's daughter, who, well, she worked there, so obviously she had to bring the kid there. So you're thinking, alright, yeah, I have a friend to talk to, you know? I didn't talk to her for the first, like, couple of weeks. Until the owner one day said, here's a ball, go play with it outside, because it was, like, really nice out, and she didn't want us sitting inside the cool air-conditioned room. So we went outside and we started throwing the ball and catching it. It was really some boring stuff, but we interacted and became kind of friends. So for the first couple of weeks, a lot of kids didn't come in because sometimes schools wouldn't end yet, because kids from other towns would come in. It was really chaotic. So for a while we were by ourselves, maybe, you know, a couple other kids, so we had time to like bond and stuff. But then a bunch of other kids started flooding in and we were like, yeah, can you go away now? Thanks. And we kind of just hanged out with each other and not really much with other people. Now sadly though, I do not remember her name, but that's okay. So now in July, this camp was fully in session with a full group of kids and a lot more like guardians and stuff. I don't know if they were like parents or something, but this camp was like kind of amazing, you know? I don't remember much from it except for the lunches and the cooking classes that we took. Apparently we took these little cooking classes that this teacher used to do. She's technically a teacher. She's teaching us how to cook, and she used to teach us how to make these like little desserts things. She would like get a pudding, crush up some Oreos, put them in there, put another pudding on top of that pudding. It was really good. But the lunches, oh my god, the lunches. So when you go to a camp, you expect to get, you know, some like basic lunch, you know, maybe some like what do you get for lunch? I don't know how school lunches are. Sandwich maybe, I don't know. But no, these lunches were full out from a restaurant. Like, not even gonna lie. Like, okay, here's some of the stuff. Chicken tenders and fries, spaghetti and meatballs, and pizza on Fridays. Like an actual pizza. Bruh, I was so excited to eat lunch. And it was like full-blown meals too. Like, we had to take some home. I don't know how they afforded this. Maybe the town gave them, you know, here, go get some food from this restaurant. I don't know. Nothing really too amazing happened except for these caterpillars we used to catch in the woods. Basically, in like July-ish of the summer, maybe like middle of July, there used to be these little hairy caterpillars running around the trees, and we thought they were cool. And we caught them in our hands and we brought them back to the camp without the, you know, guardians knowing. I'm just gonna call them counselors. So one person used to have a caterpillar in the hand. We all used to like huddle around them until one day the counselors found out that we were doing this. And you know what she did? She didn't say, hey, don't bring those in there. They're just gonna die, you know, because they need to be outside so they could turn into beautiful butterflies. But no, you know what they did? They actually bought us a kit to catch the caterpillars with. Oh, these poor caterpillars about to die. So they each bought us these little containers with these little like tweezers and stuff, and I don't know what else. And basically they told us to put some leaves in there, put some like, you know, little sticks in there, and then go catch a caterpillar and put it in the thing. But to only put one caterpillar so there's more for other kids. These poor caterpillars are like toys. So we did that. Obviously, I think some people put two, but yeah, who knows? So we got the caterpillars. They were really hairy, and I would probably not like them today. And they're really cool, you know? It's the other thing is that they died after like an hour, so it was so sad. We kind of just forgot about them, you know? They kind of distracted us with something else as they threw the caterpillars away and gave us the fresh new container. I do miss those caterpillars. I really like them. I tried to keep one of them alive, and they actually did last, and I got to bring it home, and then it died. But the other amazing thing or frightening thing that happened there was one time we were watching a movie on a really big screen, and we just had eaten lunch. And so I'm sitting on the floor kind of like away from everyone because I don't like being by people. And it was raining out, like really heavy thunderstorming out, right? And if you remember what I said from the beginning, we're right by a river, like right by a river. The place that we're watching the movie was like in the back of the building closest to the river. Probably see where this is going. So I'm just sitting there watching the movie, and I started to feel like cold on my right side, so I look over into the black distance. I see a giant puddle on the floor, and I'm like, why is there a giant puddle? So I was like, okay, it's a puddle. Maybe someone spilled their drink and nobody noticed. So I continued watching the movie, and then looked over it again like a couple minutes later, and this puddle had straight up maxed by 10 sizes, and it was like a giant lake now. I don't know how no one noticed this. It was like, okay, maybe a couple people spilled their drink. No, I went to the counselor and said, there's a giant puddle over there. I don't know what that is. You might want to go check it out. So she turned the lights on, checked it out, and it turns out that the rain was either coming through the roof or coming through the back, like the river was coming up, hitting the building and coming through the building. I don't know how that works. But basically though, the building was flooding. It was actually flooding. Like half the building was actually covered in water now. So we had to evacuate the building. So they called the fire department. I don't know why the fire department, and they loaded us all onto a bus, and we went to this little like thing. I don't know, a hut thing. I don't know. this little, like, it was just a giant building with a bunch of chairs and seats. I don't know how to say it. And then we sat in there until our parents came to pick us up. Good job, camp. The other really scary thing that happened there was, remember I said that we had cooking classes there earlier? Well, one of the times the counselor that was like the cooking teacher thing went to go put something in like the oven, like it's like a little like oven thing. How do, like, you know those little oven things you cook like little things in? Well, anyway, apparently she forgot that it was in there and forgot that it was plugged in, and it caught on fire, and it set off the fire alarm, and then it called the fire department. And we're thinking, everyone else is thinking, oh, this is a fire drill. We do these in school all the time. This is easy. Except for the fire department actually came there. I was like, whoa, that's a big fire truck. And then we went outside. We all lined up like, you know, we do in school, until we realized there was an actual fire and we could have all died. That was pretty much, yeah, I didn't go to that camp after that. I ended up switching camps. That's gonna be it for this video. If you enjoy these type of videos, please let me know so I could do more of them or not do more of them. I don't know. But thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.